Good morning, and I hope you've been well, and this is part 94 of the Pokemon Rejuvenation V13.5 Let's Play. Set mode, no items, so yeah. So with that being said and done, let's go on ahead and save Aelita from her curse. You ready to go, Alon? We're going to step into the rift now. Good, let's do this then. This will be a good way to save Aelita and also slap some sense into her at the same time. Please go easy on her. Sorry, eldest, but no promises there, since it is Aaron you're talking about. I do appreciate, though, even though like they did make some changes here and there, I do like that they did keep this all the same, though. It's kind of a interesting approach to go about a rift, but I don't know, I really like it a lot, honestly. Anyways, wow. I'm not sure what I expected, but it's like a children's book. Judging by the poorly drawn S, I'm willing to believe this is supposed to be Sheridan Village. Some people just can't let go of their home, I guess. And it's kind of interesting because like the music or the track, whatever you want to call it, it's definitely, you know, a little bit distorted a little bit. I don't know if that's the right word, but it sounds off is what I'm getting at. It's been a long time. A while for me, mere moments for you too. Somehow I had a feeling we'd see each other in here. Absolutely. This is our burden too. You're referring to Talia, right? Yes, I'm here too. Oh, you've grown up. I guess you've always been, have been, sorry, I read that all wrong. So, how do I know that both of you aren't traps sent by Aelita? Guess we can't prove it, you'll have to take our word for it. That's a bit of a tall order. Whether you take it as a fact or not, we will be proceeding. She's here, in our old house. We won't be able to directly influence what happens after this point, but we will try and help you in any way that we can. That would be very much appreciated. Ready, Alon? Then let's do this. Hello? Oh, hello. You must be Aelita's friends from school, right? Huh? Kenneth, sweetheart, will you go fetch Aelita for me? Of course, dear. Would you happen to know where she is? Last time I saw her, she said she was going outside to play with you. Mommy, I'm home. Aelita, there you are. Your friends from school are here to visit you. I'm going up to my room. Okay, darling, we'll send your friends up there as well. Okay. Sorry, but didn't we just speak outside? Huh? I'm afraid this is our first time we've met, sweetie. The Talia outside did say that she wouldn't be able to help us past that point. Maybe this is what she meant. I'm afraid I'm not following you, dear. That's fine. You're not real anyways, so move aside, yeah? Why do you always have to go and ruin everything, huh? Can't you see that we're the perfect family here? Everything's perfect. What? That wretched child ruins everything for us. Now look, our guests think that we're bad people. Are we too neglectful of the house? Have we said something too rude? What is going on here? Relax. This all started when I said, Hey Talia, this isn't real, you know. Now look at what you've done. The neighbors are here asking for sugar. What are we going to tell them? That we have no sugar? This is all your fault, you know. If you just let her go, none of this would have happened. How could I let her go? How, Kenneth? It's like I'm watching a really bad family sitcom fall apart. Sheesh. Alright, would you two mind disappearing so that there's space for people who actually exist? That would be nice, thank you. Well, that got rid of them. It seems like Aelita's rift gets irritated when you try to disprove of its authenticity. Perhaps a functional family is what Aelita wanted her family to be. Well, she can't live in a bubble forever. Did you know that popping bubbles is my favorite pastime? Because it is. Let's go pop some bubbles then. Real quick, I don't believe you can actually like go into like the rooms. Yeah, no. I didn't really think so. Let's see here. Nope. I know you go in there, but I'm just looking around just in case. Alright. I don't think there really is any like little hidden secret thing. Alright, Aelita, let's go save you. Aelita? Oh, hello, friends. Are you here to play? Not particularly. Aelita, there's something we need to talk about. Talk? Why not play? Aelita, I'm going to need you to listen to me very carefully. We're going to need you to come with us. Go with you? You don't remember it now, but you don't belong here. People outside are waiting for you to return, but I don't want to go. I'm afraid this isn't a choice. You know, no, I'm not gonna say that. That's a theory that is way outside the box. I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'm afraid this isn't a choice. We're going to get you on out of here. No, I don't want to go. I want to stay here with mom and dad. Everything here is just perfect, so why don't you just go? Bruh moment. Don't make me say it again, Aelita. You won't want to hear it. Get away from me. You need to wake up, Aelita. You know more than anyone else here that this world isn't real. It's real. It isn't. And I'm not going to baby you like everyone else in your life did. I'm going to drag you on out of this dream, whether you like it or not. This isn't real? Nothing here is real. No, it can't be. It can't be real. No. Come on, Aelita. Crap. Well, that's a bro moment. Well, at least we're okay, for now. Boy, if I get thrown around by that girl one more time... Aelita's world shattered as the truth we made known. This path, I bet Aelita is guiding us to her. That portal from the real world is here too. If we ever need to leave for whatever reason, it seems like we can. You're familiar with Rift beings, right? Then you should prepare for what's to come. Real quick. Download that. Now, this battle, I'm gonna be real, I don't remember the typings and whatnot, but it definitely can get a little bit tricky. Sanders isn't terrible, but I think there's just better Pokemon. I think I think Florges actually does really well with that battle. Sonar isn't terrible. Um... Yeah, let's go with this team. And just see what it does. Let me... do a little bit of that. Right, berries. But yeah, if your team is not like leveled up to like level like 75, I would recommend you do so. Because again, the battle that's about to happen, it can get a little bit tricky for players. Pretty sure you can't really... No, you can't. Okay. Save one more time. Garufin magic requires a price to pay. Everyone must give something they love, no matter what it is. Such is the rule of equivalent exchange, but no one is prepared for the consequences of their desires. Neither were we. So, if I'm not mistaken, and I never watched this anime before, but I'm pretty sure it's like a thing with oh my god, what is it called again? It's like a really like older but popular one. Um why am I actually Full Metal Alchemist, something like that. Um I've only watched like maybe 5 episodes of it years ago. I never really finished it. I'm sure it's a good series. I just haven't really finished it, to be honest. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's like a thing with that. And it just kind of like it makes me wonder in a sense because like yeah, let's do like a small little like theory idea with like the whole like Garufin magic equivalent exchange and all of that. Let's do that real quick. If you don't want to listen, that's fine. Well, yeah, if you don't want to listen, that's fine. It'll get into spoiler territory, so yeah. So just to kind of like talk about that a little bit, and again, we are in spoiler territory now. Go to the comment section below if you don't want to listen. Timestamp. Yeah. Okay. So here's a weird idea. Like, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't there? And I don't think there. I'm pretty sure Jane probably had like influence from that anime to kind of like add that whole thing within the story here. I think maybe maybe not. I don't know for certainty, but I'm pretty sure that is like again with Full Metal. What if, for instance, Variety, like Her Majesty, is kind of like the one that controls the whole soul thing? I think that kind of is obvious, but kind of not. Maybe not necessarily the one that like controls it, but she's the one that, well, clearly she's the one that probably made it, right? That if you're going to, again, like mess around with Garufin magic, like making crests and stuff like that, if you're not careful or if you give too much away, you know, or well, if you ask for a lot, then a lot's going to be taken from you. But if you give a lot to it, you get a lot back. Something like that. I'm not well educated with all of that and how that works with Full Metal and whatnot. But for this one, it's like an interesting thing because it's like Talia, you know, I guess like but here's the thing that's like interesting. Like I'm willing to give up my entire being, my entire life for the millions. That all went down, it got interrupted, and then there are consequences of it getting interrupted and doing it wrong. So I don't even know what I'm saying. It's just I'm trying to like wrap my head around it because like there's the whole thing when you get like later within the game. Like I think there's like a thing with like the souls, and whenever somebody dies, like they kind of like I guess like get like reincarnated, kind of not, something like that. I don't. I'd have to relook on some of those episodes, honestly. I think like the third layer kind of like talks about it a little bit more, with like Nim kind of like talking about it, kinda. I don't remember what point in the game, but I thought there was like a mention somewhere of like like the recycling of like the soul, pretty much, like when one dies, they just kind of like get reincarnated again, something like that. I don't quite remember, and I might be just speaking from stupid town here. I don't remember, but I don't know. Like it's an interesting thing that isn't really like, I don't want to say like isn't touched on a lot, but you hear about the whole idea with the Garufins and doing all of that, and you kind of wonder how were they able to do that, like that amount of like technology to literally be able to like do that and be able to like save the entire world from like doom, or to, you know, give stuff away, sacrifice, you know, Pokemon and people and whatnot to get like crest and power and yada yada yada. It's like, but how does a system like that work? Somehow Varia did something to do that. Well, to be fair, with the archetype, right? But I don't know, like it just, I don't know. It's just, I guess it's just something that I want to like bring to the table. I don't know how to like word it, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll just stop there. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I really don't. Anyways, enough of that. Neither were we. Well, someone's happy. Why are you idiots trying to ruin everything for me? In the real world, I am a monstrosity, a being that should have never existed. But here I am wanted, I am necessary, I am alive. This is where I belong and where I will stay for with my future family, with my true family, sorry. What about your friends? Sella, she looked after you as if you were family. My friends and Sella are from the real world. We will never coexist. Enough with this edgy bullcrap, Aelita. You are the most stubborn woman I've met in my entire life. Your friends and family are one and the same. This fairy tale won't live up to the real thing. That's right, this fake world is nothing but that. You've caused us a lot of problems, but we love and care for you, which is why we won't let you fester in this hellhole. And if that means kicking your butt right on out of here, then Alon and I will happily oblige. Alon, if she wants to be an idiot, then let's all be idiots together. Fine, do what you want. Don't cry when you get hurt. Likewise, fight. Well, someone looks pretty happy. What did that say? Aelita's taking aim. Okay. You know what's interesting? So they did change it. Back then... Well, maybe after you break the shields, they'll appear. That's probably what it is. Rock fighting. Then Ampharos should do a good amount here. Right? Did she just recover a shield? I think she did. Oh, no she didn't. Oh, I thought she did for a second. Let's see. Oh, right, sorry, hold up. Let me show the team. Sorry about that. I'm gonna be real honest, there are probably better Pokemon for this battle. But I think we should be okay since we do have Aaron with us. I kind of want to go for Misty Terrain for some odd reason. But I'm not going to. That kind of sucked a little. That did a lot more than I thought it would have. Rift Aelita let out a piercing screech. Okay. Oh, that's new. That sucked, getting flinched like that. Okay. I guess that's gonna be a normal thing then. Maybe True Shot is something that like always like crits or something. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. I don't want to do damage to Zangoose. I guess I should have Earthquake. I'm dead anyways. Might be a misplay, but I'm gonna Memento. That sucked a lot. Crunch and Gunk Shot would not have taken it out, so that's why I didn't do that. Close, but not enough. Not enough. Yeah, I think, if I add... If I just add like a few other Pokemon, we should be fine. Yeah, this one... And what's surprising is like it's not even like a double battle anymore, because like back then it was, but now it's not. But yeah, this one I don't think is as difficult as it used to be. Even though we didn't win like first try, I think the next battle we got this, honestly. Alright gamers, we're back. Let's have some fun. I really like you. You did fine. You just... I love you, man. You just don't really do anything for me. You're great. You're cool. You just don't really help. I don't really think you're a bad idea, but we'll think about you for a second. I would like a... Where's my Meowstic? Did I... Am I blind? I'm blind. Here you are. Yeah, we'll keep Meowstic, and then... You know... You kind of seem fun. I mean, I guess we can give this guy a try. And then... Trying to think. It seems fun and different and weird. If you had a water type move, I'd have fun with this thing. I mean, I do have a It could be that guy and he's Billy. Come on in, Billy. Yeah, you can go. And then... No, 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 Billy. I will have to take that away from you soon. And then... Take 2. Real quick, yeah, let me show the... I kind of thought about Tailwind, but I really think Super Fang's to play. Or not. It is, but that miss kind of sucked. Yeah, because like... You know, just play the game. Play it out and see what happens. Well, that works. Oh, I thought it said it, like, got out of being frozen. That's my bad. My bad. This is a really weird game, but I think we got it. Well, that turn sucked a lot. But that's Pokemon for you. Come on out, Billy. You got this. I believe in you, and I love you, Billy. Thank you, Billy. Yeah, even without, you know, like, the freeze and whatnot from Aaron. Yeah, if you just have, like, a good team that does well against her, you'll be fine. And I gotta say, like, maybe it is just because of just the EV training and whatnot, but, like, I've noticed that there just really isn't any, like, pushback like it used to feel to me. And again, like I brought up with the Soda battle, back then I didn't really care about EV training and whatnot. I kind of just brute forced my way through it. I still kind of do to like an extent, because like I've gotten like some comments that I definitely used very similar Pokemon with all the battles, and while there are all sorts of like solutions and whatnot, it's just what I'm used to using, and I just need to try to get out of the box a little bit to try out some new stuff. I kind of have here and there, but voice crack there, but I feel like I definitely stick to the same stuff though. Somewhat, mostly. You get what I'm saying. But I don't know, like I just felt like the older version, it was definitely a little bit more on the tricky side. I don't know. Aelita, I'll find you. What? What happened to me? You've been freed, Aelita. That's right. Because of Alon and Aaron, the curse that ailed us has been broken. This world is beginning to crumble as we speak. So this will be the only time we're together again? I'm afraid that's just how things are meant to be. Mom, I mean, Talia, I've always seen you as my mother. But I know that it's not the case. I don't really have a mother. You were born from my death. In one way, I am. We are connected through blood and soul. Is there any more to be said? I guess not. One last thing, though. What is it, Aelita, darling? What was her name? Your real daughter, I mean. Her name was Nora. What a nice name. So, yeah, slight spoiler, because, like, well, let me finish this verse. Aelita, there's something I must tell you before we run out of time. Listen closely. Oh, right, it kind of just fades, right? Yep, right. Because, like, yeah, I guess let me get into, like, a spoiler. Why not? If you don't want to listen, go to the comment section below, so, yeah. Alright, so, starting with Nora, it's an interesting thing that they highlight her name in gold. Like, there is relevance and importance to that. And I'm not saying there isn't, but, like, you rarely know anything about Nora. It talks a little bit about her with Where Love Lies, but again, the only thing you really see is her, dead. And the unfortunate thing at the very end of that game. But besides that, you don't know anything about Nora. Now, there is a theory that Nora is Madam X. I I while she technically, I do have like a list of names. While she is a name on that list, I don't really think she's Madam X. It'd be an interesting twist, but I think there's way too many holes and way more probable characters than Nora, if that makes sense. But it kind of goes to the question, did she actually die? That I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Nora is like somebody with Team Zen that hasn't really been seen yet at all. Because here's an interesting thing. They technically, brought Deegan somewhat back to life, with the whole thing with, Amber and the Nightmare Realm and all of that. So I mean, it may not be too far of a stretch that Nora isn't actually dead. Because, like, if Clear can get, Deegan, bring him to Dr. Isha so they could do their own thing, why couldn't that be done with Nora? It's a stretch, yes, but I can't help that there has to be something with her. I don't think she's quite, like Madam X by any means, but I do think it's very probable that she's not actually dead. Maybe she is, and I'm just overthinking it. Maybe. Maybe she actually is. But it's fun to think about. It's interesting and fun to think about. But anyways, whatchamacallit, my god, the triangle thing, Amist Grotto, where you go down below and you see the, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think there's like 4 or 5 of the one things, the panel things. That whole thing is like interesting because like I'm pretty sure it starts with like chapter 3 talking about like when they're all like activated or something like that. You're pretty much able to reset everything, but one person has to stand in the middle and everything else gets reset, but you are still aware of everything that happens. And then there was the whole thing where everybody's like, it's gotta be Madame X. For some reason, she resetted the world at one point, but then it said, nah, I think it was actually Elan, the Interceptor. They did it at some point. So I'm kind of curious on how that's going to play out in the future with the whole like reset thing. And also with the whole Elan thing, while because like our character said, you know, pretty much, yeah, I don't remember. I don't think I did it. That Elan may have not have, you know, done it, but no, but I was gonna say, because like originally I had an idea, like let's say the original Elan, the original protag, whether you're playing as you know, whatchamacallit, Avis, Avia, Arena, Axel, Ario, Elan, or Anna. Let's say like the original one, the real one, was the one that did it, and that's why we don't really remember that. But the thing that doesn't necessarily make sense is technically you died, but then, well, you died, you saved Crescent, but then Varai's like, hey, I like you. You got a lot of potential. There's something intriguing about you. How about this? You be my interceptor. And then, of course, the protag is like, no, I want to be dead. And then Fry is like, oh. Well, okay, how about this? We cut your power in half, somebody else takes control. Is that cool? And then Alon's like, yeah, whatever. I know it's not exactly worded like that, but I'm just making it, you know, more fun in a sense. And then Varai's like, alright, cool. Welcome, my interceptor. Now return to the boat, yada yada yada, and that's when you, like, you know, continue the story. Because, like, if you, like, didn't make it and whatnot, then, like, how does that work that you did that? So, it kind of tells me that it may have not been Madame X, but maybe somebody else. I mean, it could have been Madame X. It very much could have. But I don't know if it's the protag, though. Unless there was, in some point in time, that we did do that we just don't even know about. Which is also possible. But I don't know. I don't know for certainty. But, voice crack there. But, it is guessed that there was a reset at some point. But we just don't know who. Anyways, enough of my rants and rambles. We'll stop there. Alright, enough of the spoilers there. We were this close to getting her on out of here. I just wasn't fast enough, I guess. But that's not going to stop me. This isn't the first time Aelita ran away. If this rift still exists, that means that she's still somewhere around here, right? Standing around here isn't going to do us any good. Let's... That light. I won't let her go. Now... Spoiler warning. Yep, spoiler warning. If you don't want to listen, go to the comment section below, and, yeah. Alright, I won't take a lot of time with this one, but if you remember from, like, the Madame X, you know, spoiler thing, about my idea with, like, Madame X and the whole thing with Malia's, like, golden light and whatnot, if you remember that, cool. If not, you should check that out. But anyways, how I brought up before, and as some players know, I keep saying Aelita, Malia is dying. She doesn't know it at this point, but she's dying because the light activated, and the whole thing with, like, the Genesis syndrome and, you know, the archetype and yada 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 is, like, going on. What's a very, very cool detail is if you look at the 4 pieces, you see 2 of them seem okay, but look at the other 2 that seem somewhat broken and whatnot. Again, I like how Jane adds those subtle little hints that, again, it's not a perfect archetype. There's an issue with Malia, a big issue. One, you know, it could be a thing that she's just not able to control it. Maybe it's a thing that, like, I had like a theory that, because like if you remember correctly, Malia is not Aaron's sister. Technically isn't. The original siblings from Aelita and Indred are Irina, Maria, Alan, Alice. Malia somehow got in here out of nowhere. And again, my guess is, again, something happened to Maria or Marionette. Now remember, 4 kids, 4 lights. They split the archetype. Aelita had 4 kids. Splitting the archetype into 4 pieces. Keep that in mind. What's possible is, let's say, you know, the idea that Maria, the whole thing with the, you know, Garufin ritual thing, it got interrupted. Maybe by Madame X, by, maybe the battle with, Nimra and Indred. Whatever happened, something happened, right? It got interrupted. Let's say that happened, split the girls into 2. Not 1, but now 2. Which means, technically, it's like, that 1/4 is like split into 2 now. And that, you know, again, could also fit with the idea of, you know, Madame X kind of needing the suit, because she also has the same issue. She's dying. Because if you look at the sword that she has, you know, it kind of does resemble, you know, the archetype a little bit. Now, what's weird, in a sense, is, you know, Malia, you know, her archetype, like, shows, like, the 4 pieces there. You never really see that with, I don't think you see it with, like, Alan, Alice, and Irina. They have powers further down the line, but I don't think you really see that thing around her, like what you see around, like, Malia, kind of, like, looking closely, you know? And I know she's definitely one of the more, I guess, like, I don't know, like, a part of, like, the main thing, or the more important. I don't know how that works, honestly. But again, like, you have, what's a cool little hint is, like, again, when you go to, like, the triangle thing, you see green, 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 3 greens, but then you see 1 red, being Malia, the center. Which means something's wrong. Something's not right. I don't know, it's kind of like interesting to like see that subtle little detail there. I don't know exactly what's up. I don't know why she has Genesis syndrome, but what we do know is something is up. What that is, I don't know specifically. If I had to guess, it's a combination of her not being able to control the power, and not only that, let's just say the idea that the 2 girls did get split. She's not 1/4, it's like 1/8 now. So like, something's not right, something's not working. So yeah, and you have the whole thing. Let's say the idea that, you know, Madame X is Maria. Let's just say that for an example, which again, I'm kind of like even questioning that at this point, but let's just go on the idea that it's likely to be Maria or Marionette, tomato. She did say with like overlapping, like there are other ways to prevent overlapping, and it's possible that the weird, you know, Team Zen, like soul thing, the suit and yada yada yada, is something else that is preventing her from actually getting erased. It's possible. But the weird thing is, like, if that's the case, why wouldn't Malia get deleted then? If there are 2 of the same people. Well, to be fair though, are they really the same? Yes and no. Yes and no. I don't know. We'll leave it at that. I'm done ranting. Aelita was lost inside her own mind, but I think I located her. Very good, Malia. Now bring her back out. them back out. Got it. Aelita. Alan, Aaron, Malia, you've all done it. Vivian's madness, her curse has been successfully destroyed. Aelita, she's saved. Welcome home, brat. You brat, sorry. So, how is she? Stella will be fine. She's up there in age, but she's still kicking. Alright, relax. It was just a joke. Aelita's fine. She remembers everything too, so that's good. That's a relief. What a relief, sorry. I'm so happy. Stella's taking care of her while she naps, so no visitors. That's no problem. At least she's safe and doing well. Yeah. Seems like things have finally reached the end with this whole curse thing. Couldn't be happier, honestly. Well, I guess there's nothing to do but wait for Aelita to become well. I know a good place we can hang out at for a little while then. Hey, Hugh. I think that's... No. This has happened before. Hugh, why are you here? And why are you screaming? Well, I think it played out differently, but... Hey, Hugh. Or maybe I'm misremembering. I don't remember. Anyways. Because I finally found you guys, it took a lot of effort. So what do you want? Right, so they still aren't allowing Lavender to have any visitors, but, Lavender is well and wanting to speak with you guys. You guys up for a video call? It seems really important. Oh, yes, please. We could do the call in my room. Let's move. What are we, 46 minutes? Yeah, let's get this chapter on over with. If you guys are ready, I'll begin the call. We're ready. Okay. Hello? Lavender. Malia, Alan, good to see you. Thank you for accepting this call. Dr. Isha said I still can't have visitors. There's nothing I can do about that one. Technically, he said I couldn't video call either, but a nice nurse lended me her laptop. How are you feeling? I'm perfectly fine. Much better than a few days ago. But, I'm sure you know I didn't want to just call to give you an update on my health. I know exactly who turned Venom into stone, and also, I wanted to fulfill my promise and deliver a message. But you said you saw me ran out of the apartment. That's impossible, because I made sure to check every room twice over before I... Hello there. Huh? My target is confirmed. Lavender Bloom. A girl. Not just any girl. This is... Nim, I'm sure of it. The girl we tried to save on Terrajuma Island. And who are you? It's Venom. I'm Malia and Alan's friend, the gym leader. I've only ever seen you with purple hair. How are you still alive, Nim? We saw you get dunked into that volcano. Shut up. My name is Lorna, the girl who is always alone. Nim, what the hell? I'm not here for you. I'm here for the other girl. Don't stand in my way. Venom. Get out of here, Lavender. Go back and get Alan and Malia. I can't just leave you here. Yes, you can. Do it. And Lavender, when you see Malia, tell her, remember, I love you. I'm going to get help. You know, I won't let her run away, right? I have no idea why you're doing this. I just want to know why. You all abandoned me on Valor Mountain, all except Alan. What are you talking about? That's what she showed me. I saw all of it. You left me to die alone. It's a lie. We worked so hard to save you. Even if we failed in the end, I won't fall for your lies again. I won't. I'm going to turn you into stone, the same way I was, and I won't stop until I'm satisfied. Nim, whoever showed you this, don't listen to them. My name is not Nim, it's Lorna, the girl who is alone. The only reason why I'm letting you go is because I want you to give Malia a message from me. The next time we meet, I'm going to ruin her life even more. Team Zen won't get her because I will. So here's the thing. I want to bring up a really crazy theory. A really, really crazy thing. Because why not? Go to the comment section below. I know we've had a lot of theories so far, but go to the comment section below if you don't want to listen to this, because I'm going to get into some really wacky stuff here. Okay, so wacky spoilers and theories. If you don't want to listen, one final warning, don't listen any further. Go to the comment section below. Here's one of the big reasons why I've speculated on the idea of Kieran and Clear being double agents and working with Madam X, but they are going to betray her at some given point, at least attempt to. Whether they're successful or not, that I don't know. Because again, Clear has always said it's just business. And same thing with Cosmia and Comet. They had a deal, but then Clear's like, yeah, we did some stuff, but yeah, I don't need you anymore. They could do the exact same thing with Madam X. Now, would that happen? I don't know. I don't know. But this right here, to me, kind of confirms it. Well, it kind of does, but kind of doesn't. Unless Madam X, Claire, and Kieran, they're playing like 3D chess and they're doing something that I'm not seeing, then here's what's on my mind with the whole thing. You see the whole thing on Terrajuma Island. You see Nim and what looks to be Crescent. Crescent cuts her hair, and then Nim's like, "What the? Why that?" And then it goes on to say with Crescent, like, "Oh, you failed. That's terrible. You're bad. I'm taking away your name. It's now Lorna, the girl who is always alone. And here's what you're supposed to do now." And now, of course, Nim is now Lorna. Now, you may be wondering why. Well, it's easy. Clear. Clear happened. If you don't know, Clear is the one that impersonated Crescent. Because when you do the whole thing with Valor Mountain, Crescent grabs Saki, Adam, Valerie, and Braxton to go fight, somewhere else. And then they get ambushed by Clear and Kieran. Because again, Crescent has been messing around with Clear and Kieran, and vice versa. They've both been messing with one another. Crescent's won some battles, and they've won some battles. Crescent pretty much got rid of Eden, killed him, he's gone. For the most part. Who knows, maybe he might come back from the dead or something dumb like that. Who knows what this game's going to do. But from what's said and done, Eden is gone, Crescent took care of him. But then Claire and Karen were like, yeah, we're going to get back at that. We didn't really like that. They had the whole thing with the Behem, Clear's Behem, fooled Crescent into thinking, like Alon was there and yada yada yada. Got kidnapped pretty much, got put into the weird pod thing down within, the Access High University. And Claire's like, oh, hey, look, I'm now going to impersonate you and other people because I can. I have a Behem and I like illusions. They're fun. They're cool. And that's what she pretty much did with Nim. But here's the kicker on why I'm thinking the possibility of like a whole double agent thing, that they might go up against Madam X or betray her in some way, shape, and form. Why would she have Nim be like, hey, Lavender, I was ordered to turn you to stone, but I got another idea. You ready for this one? Team Zen is not going to get her. I am. I'm going to ruin her life. One of the biggest goals is getting Malia. And you would think Clear and Kieran would be like, yeah, we need to go get her. But they really haven't. For some reason. And again, it could fit into the idea of what I've said before, that Madam X knows that they can't get her. They have to play the story one by one, how Varai intended it. I know I've had that theory for a long while, and probably many as well have thought very similar things. But it just makes me wonder, unless this is just Nim talking, not Clear putting it in her mind, you know, that idea with Malia. But let's go on the idea that it is Claire's idea to go after Malia like that. Then I don't know, like it just it doesn't sit right with me. It feels off, you know. And again, it really could just be like Nim is just so brainwashed that she thinks that they betrayed her, besides Alon, and yeah. Maybe it's just her own emotions and her own choices, not necessary Clear wanting her to do that, but on the off chance that it is Clear ordering her or wanting her to do that, then it just makes it odd to me. And then that little detail there, everyone but Alon, which tells me there's definitely a direct thing from Clear that's like, yeah, don't touch him. Leave him alone. Or her, unless, you know, like, you're a girl, you know, playing a game. Him or her, doesn't matter. Whoever you're playing has the pro tag. Leave him alone. Leave her alone. Or them alone. You know? Don't touch them. If they said that, then they could have said something with, like, Malia too. Like, yeah, go after her too. I don't really care. Maybe not on that. I don't know. But it is interesting to think about. Because, like, I don't know. Because, like, whether we're going on the Paragon route or now here's the thing, like Clear and Karen have like made it obvious, more so Clear more than anything, is like, hey, if you join us, we cannot lose. We won. But if we stay on the Paragon route, they're still like, yeah, it's gonna be more tough, but I think we could pull through. Maybe. Just maybe. So I don't know. And then of course Kieran's such a weird guy, man. He's cool, don't get me wrong. He's interesting. But like with the whole like Malia thing, like within like Valor Mountain, I remember, you know, like when we said like Malia, right? And then Kieran was like, yeah, whatever you want to call her. Like implying that I don't know, like he just like he definitely does care, but at the same time he kind of doesn't either. Well, I don't want to say like he doesn't care. It's hard to word. Like it's almost like I don't know how to word it honestly with him. I really don't, because like I would say Clear is the more serious one, somewhat, kind of, probably. Besides the one trailer that you get from Jane recently, like a month or so ago. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's something that I thought about. I might be right. I might be wrong on that, but I just felt it to be like an interesting thing to bring up, and I could have worded that better, but yeah, I don't know. We'll leave it at that though for now. Alright, we're out of spoiler territory. Team Zen won't get her because I will. She will be turned to stone. And soon enough, I'll come back for you and everyone else who abandoned me. Send my regards. That's an odd thing though, because like I don't think Lavender's ever met Nim, like, ever. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into spoiler stuff. We're out of that now. I know that was hard to hear, and I'm so sorry I put Venom in that position. No, it's okay, Lavender. This isn't your fault. Will that be all then? Oh, yes, that's all. Thank you for relaying the message to me, Lavender. Please get well soon. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Bye, Hugh. Bye. So, I'm not sure how I expected you to react, but this wasn't it. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Really? It was nice to hear from Lavender. Really glad she's doing well. If that's it then, I guess I'll head on out myself. See ya, guys. Rhodia says she misses you. Alright, you're not okay. Let's chill outside for a bit. Oh, Doctor, how long have you been standing there? Communication devices like that aren't allowed, you know that. I know, but it was an asthma attack, yes, but I'm ready to leave now. Am I ready to leave soon? I'm ready to leave soon, aren't I? Dr. Isha? Are you sure you're okay? Yeah, you've been staring out into the nothing for a while. You ready to talk about it? Now, I'm pretty sure if you stay silent, I think that's neutral. But let me check the points just in case. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just kind of pulling it up. Chapter 12? Towards the end. Yes, the other one is neutral if you stay silent. Okay. I'm trying to process how I feel, I guess. Nim saying she wanted to kill me sort of hit me in a way I wasn't expecting, mostly because she's supposed to be dead? Not that I'm one to talk about fake deaths, but at first I was furious, but then it suddenly shifted itself into apathy. Just another person out there who wants to harm me in some way or another. But if I were to run into Nim again, I think I would make certain we understand each other. I have no idea why she wants to hurt me, but I'm done trying to be friendly. I see violence can be fun sometimes. Let's just hold back and hope it doesn't come to that. You two were friends at some point, weren't you? At some point. Right now, I kinda just want to feel the ocean breeze. I can live with that. Also, last thing, sorry if this is too personal, but are you and Venom... Didn't necessarily think about that, but maybe so. I see. That means we need to work hard on bringing her back. Let's say Venom. And then that's the one that'll get you the most points. I think the other one, if you're silent, is neutral if you just stay quiet. Yeah, I don't know what we can do, if we can at all, but one day we'll find a way. So, how was everyone else's day? It's been interesting, sorry, but I can safely say it ended in a positive way. Aelita, hey everyone. Aelita, you're looking like yourself again. Hey, thanks. Stella gave me a fresh clothes and a nice haircut. I'm feeling chipper and ready to kick some Team Zen butt. As you can see, she made an incredibly speedy recovery. Welcome back. It's good to be back, Alon. Thank you. And then the other choice, of course, would be like minus points if you said too speedy. Let me look here. Yeah, too speedy, minus 2 error, and minus 2 Aelita. What's interesting, it doesn't show minus points from Aelita. You'd think there would be, but it doesn't show it. Thank all three of you for setting me free, finally. It gave me an excuse to kick your butt. I think that's enough, thanks. We couldn't just let you stay that way. Isn't there something you wanted to say, Aelita? Oh, that's right. So, I'm leaving. Leaving? But why? Where? When I became lost in my own rift, Vivian spoke to me. We are now separate beings, but her power has still been passed down to me. To awaken them, I must visit free springs scattered across the region. If we're going to fight Team Zen, I'll have to get stronger than ever. Awakening the power Vivian had inside of me will do just that. This will also be a good opportunity for you to find yourself. I feel like a brand new person, and, well, I am. So I hope me leaving won't disappoint you guys. I'm a little sad, but I understand completely, Aelita. I'll be leaving early in the morning, no need to see me off or anything. I'm just glad you guys have my back on this one. No need for tears, especially when there's a farewell feast to enjoy. Yes, let's eat. I'm starving. Alan, Malia, Aaron, and Scylla all enjoyed a farewell meal with Aelita. The next early morning, you know, with scenes like the scenes that happen with rejuvenation, it would be cool even if like there isn't like a conversation. It would have been cool to have like at least like an actual like scene like you, Aaron, Malia, Sella, Alita, like having a meal together. It would be cool to like see that, you know? But that's okay. That's okay. Alright, it's time to get going. Sheridan Village, here I come. Hey, wait. You didn't think we just let you leave without seeing you off, right? If you believe that, then maybe there is something still wrong with you. We're rooting for you. That's right. You got this, Aelita. Just don't die out there. It was a lot of work saving you before. Go now, Aelita. We'll be waiting for you. Everyone, thank you. I'll make you all proud. Chapter 13, Conflicting Reunion. Hey Neve, hey Nastasia. Give me a drink, Neve, please. Sure thing. Thanks. Ren's been gone for a while now, few weeks it seems. We've been keeping in touch whenever possible. He's on Route 10 looking for materials for my project. I have to talk to you about him, Nastasia. Are you here to tell me that I'm getting too close? That's exactly what I'm going to say. You need to relax. We both know that kid has ulterior motives at least. And you're okay with this? Don't we all? Every single one of us are here because we want something, right? Besides, you have the power to report him if you have any issues. I do. Then? Wait, Neve, don't tell me. You have a soft spot for the brat too. You two have been trading together quite often. I like his dedication. His improvement is staggering too. Nearly swept me last time we battled. I only won because of a good old-fashioned critical hit. Sooner or later, I'm sure he'll surpass both of us. That is what I'm worried about. Neve, what do you want? I want my daughter to live a long and happy life, nothing more. I don't know if this is the right place for that dream. It's the only place for it. Nastasia, what do you want? So, I don't know, man, because like with Neve, it's really interesting because like again, like if everything like lines up with some of the theories that I had, Nastasia's kind of like right, like why this place? This is kind of the wrong place to save your daughter. If again, like theories and whatnot are true of like Madam X's goals and whatnot, but at the same time, it kind of goes into the one theory that I brought up before. Let's say the idea with Mira. I'm not gonna get into like a spoiler warning, but I'll keep it vague. But my idea with the Mira region, let's say that is true, then maybe he is right. Anyways, I'll stop there. What drives you to do the things you do? What I want. It's not about what I want. It's always about what you want. That's what keeps us humans alive. Thanks for the drink, Neve. It's always fun to talk to you. Evading the question, I see, but no matter. I enjoyed our talk as well. Listen, really, it's only you and I in here most of the time now. When things get rough, we'll only have each other to rely on. Don't let your loner attitude get you into trouble. It's inappropriate to flirt in the workplace. I've only had love for my wife. Sorry, I only have love for my wife. I'm just being a friend. I was just kidding. Don't worry. Thanks though. I'll keep those words in mind. And I think with that being said and done, I think that's a good spot to end off today's episode, since we're, over an hour or so. Yeah, very fun episode overall. Definitely a lot to talk about, a lot definitely happened, and yeah, I'm really excited to get into chapter 13, and I guess just continue onwards, because how do I want to word it? I kind of like doubted myself that I didn't really think we would have this finished before V14, which I think I might be able to pull it off. If not, it's going to be really close, but now seeing that Jane has talked about it here and there that he isn't done yet and there's still some stuff that needs to be done, I really think I might be able to pull it off since we are definitely over the halfway point, but there's still a lot to go through, of course, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if we make it or not, and if not, that's totally fine. That'll be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Good morning.